Should I run again? You tell me.
The future of America is MAGA. And the future of MAGA is Donald J. Trump. We want Trump in 28. That's what they can't stand. A man like Trump comes along only once or twice in a country's history, right? We want Trump. We want Trump.
Once again, Trump and MAGA Lieutenant Steve Bannon seek to destabilize the current form of American government that restricts any person from serving more than 2 terms as president by Trump priming the crowd during a Black History Month speech and asking them if he should run for a 3rd term, and Bannon urging the crowd with the same question at CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. Apparently, to the 72-year-old Steve Bannon, the future of MAGA is a would-be 82-year-old Trump. The future is an 82-year-old. Let that sink in. Why can't the old simply let go of the reins for new generations, which has been a normal process throughout all of human existence? It reminds me of this quote from the Italian Marxist philosopher Antonio Gramsci, who wrote while imprisoned by Mussolini's fascist regime in his prison notebooks, quote, "The crisis consists precisely in the fact that the old is dying and the new cannot be born. In this interregnum, a great variety of morbid symptoms appear," end quote. Remember how we were always so concerned for our elder society getting scammed, and now many of them have been manipulated by Fox News to support an actual tyrant who endorses cryptocurrency, which is considered one massive scam? God help us. This comes on the heels of newly released polls from Quinnipiac, Ipsos, Gallup, and others which reveal that Trump's approval rating during his first month in office is the lowest ever recorded for any modern president. So despite being one of the most unpopular presidents in modern history, Trump and the MAGA movement continue to prime audiences for the possibility of his 3rd term. Their actions increasingly suggest that it's not a joke to them and they do in fact view him as a king, unconstrained by public opinion, pissing on the graves of every American veteran who died fighting against the tyrannies of the world. Bannon's and Trump's efforts to ideologically subvert the American form of government, which shifted toward the authoritarian model seen in Russia and China, make much more sense now since they see Trump as their king. This is not a new phenomenon. The MAGA movement remains one of the strongest forces behind this ideological subversion, weakening the nation to make it more easily subdued, despite the millions of American veterans who died fighting to protect America from tyranny. For a deeper dive into these tactics, check out my playlist detailing these efforts of MAGA ideological subversion. I'll provide the link in the description. Despite these efforts by MAGA to secure an unconstitutional 3rd term for the felon Trump convicted of defrauding a presidential election, the 22nd Amendment bars such a move. To repeal this amendment, either a constitutional convention must be called requiring 2/3 of the state legislatures, a possibility that has been whispered about, or 2/3 majority in both the House and Senate must vote for its repeal. Given that Republicans currently only hold razor-thin majorities in both of these chambers of Congress, a constitutional convention appears to be the more feasible route. Regardless, the very notion of giving Trump, a convicted felon who styles himself as a king, the option to pursue an unconstitutional 3rd term underscores how the modern Republican Party is willing to undermine American democracy to appease a lawless figure who has seized their party. Such a stance is a disgrace, regardless of any pretense of decency, and true Americans will repudiate them for it. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. Your support means a lot, and it also helps promote these progressive messages to the YouTube algorithm, which helps its amplification to reach even more viewers. And as always, stay vigilant, fellow freedom fighters.